What happens the moment you die? Does your consciousness just vanish? Or is there a moment when you're aware that you're dead? Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling and fascinating questions science and philosophy have ever tried to answer. Do dead people know they're dead? Let's break it down, scientifically, psychologically, and spiritually. To understand if a person knows they're dead, we first have to ask, what exactly is death? Is it when the heart stops beating? When the brain flatlines? Or when there's no coming back? In medical terms, death was once defined as the cessation of a heartbeat. But modern science has shown that's not the full picture. Doctors now look at brain activity, especially in the brain stem, to declare someone clinically dead. But here's the twist. Even after the heart stops, the brain doesn't just shut off like a light switch. There can be up to 10 minutes of activity, and in rare cases, even longer. This raises the eerie possibility that people may remain aware, even briefly, after they die. In 2013, scientists in Canada studied brain activity in dying patients. What they found was shocking. One patient showed brain waves resembling consciousness more than 10 minutes after death. Another study in 2017 found that some people who were clinically dead could remember hearing doctors pronounce them dead. Let that sink in. Their brain might still be processing what's happening, even without a heartbeat. These final waves of activity, known as gamma waves, are associated with memory recall and heightened awareness, almost like dreaming. So, it's possible the brain, in its final moments, is still trying to make sense of what's happening. Thousands of people who've been revived from clinical death have shared strikingly similar stories. Seeing a bright light or tunnel, feeling a presence or being watched, watching their own body from above, and sometimes realizing, I'm dead. These are called near-death experiences, or NDEs, and while some dismiss them as hallucinations or the brain's last gasp, others believe they reveal a deeper truth. One famous case? A man named Tony Sikoria was struck by lightning. For a brief moment, he says he floated above his body and watched doctors try to revive him. He said he felt peaceful, but also confused, like something wasn't quite right. Were these just dreams, or were they moments of awareness after death? Science isn't the only place people turn for answers. In many cultures, death is not the end, it's a transition. In Buddhism, it's believed that the soul lingers for 49 days, unsure of its fate. In ancient Egypt, the dead had to realize their condition to pass into the afterlife. Even in Western ghost stories, spirits are often described as not knowing they've died, doomed to wander until they understand the truth. Could there be a universal human fear that we might not realize we've died? And more intriguingly, could not knowing be what traps us? So, what's the answer? From a scientific standpoint, there's evidence that the brain remains active for a short time after death. Some people report memories of being aware while technically dead. We still don't fully understand what consciousness is or where it goes. From a spiritual standpoint, many traditions believe awareness continues after death. Some believe the soul must accept its death to move on. Others think the awareness might never fade. The truth, we don't know for sure. But one thing's clear, death might not be as instant as we think. What do you believe? Is death a light switch or a slow fading awareness? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this gave you chills, hit like, subscribe, and stay curious, because the world is full of mysteries just waiting to be uncovered.